Zach, let's focus on the Celtics here. What is Danny doing?
Well, it could be one of two things or both at the same time, right? I mean, if you think Josh Jackson is the guy and not Markelle Fultz, then and you can get him at 3, and you assume that the Lakers are taking Lonzo Ball at 2, then why not get some extra goodies and still get the guy you want? Or it could be, if we can do that and get some extra draft picks that we're going to need to use in a trade for a big name like Jimmy Butler or Paul George, well, then we need more picks for that. So it could be all of that.
Now we're talking. Okay, so this could be about compiling more assets while still getting a player that you like at 3, more picks to maybe entice one of these other teams to let go of their superstars. So when it comes to the Celtics, and if let's say they stayed at 1, do they like Josh Jackson enough to take him at 1 so they can fall back and not lose anything, is what you're telling me?
I don't know. I mean, that has certainly been rumored over the last 48 hours, and I will say, I mean, that's what's so fascinating about this. The number 1 pick is the single most valuable asset in the NBA. It rarely gets traded. It's the most likely thing to produce a superstar. And if you're going to trade it, you better be right. You better have a plan B lined up, whether it's that kind of trade we talked about, or you better be right that the guy at 3 is better than the guy at 1, because that is an enormous gamble.
So your sources are telling you that this is going to happen. What potential snags could there be? Any chance this falls apart?
I would say right now it looks very likely to happen. I mean, a couple other outlets reported that, the Sixers are reviewing Fultz's medical stuff, and you never know what that medical stuff is going to turn up, but there hasn't been much noise about any of that. The terms are essentially agreed to at this point. I would be really surprised if it fell apart.
So no players involved going either way? It's strictly picks?
Right now, it's strictly picks, and the best I can tell you is that Boston gets number 3 and 1 future first, and the Sixers have 2 of the best future firsts in the whole league, if not the 2 best, which is the Lakers unprotected next year and the Kings unprotected in 2019, and both those teams could still be very bad in those years, so those are great picks.